We are live from Alberta, the most recent state, and just in moments, the two most recent candidates in the final electoral debate of the year to fill in after the assassination of Kamala Davy Harris Jr. in our own studio right here in BBC News. Hello, America. Welcome to the 72nd election. On the Democratic side, we have Nova Reign Equity Bloom.
On the conservative side, we have Parnassus.
In Alberta, the conference will now begin. First, we will start off in the Beacon in Moscow. Parnassus, what will you do about this situation?
Well, it's a complete and utter threat to our national security. This reveals that Moscow.
Candidate Parnassus?
Sorry, young lady. This reveals that the COVID and we the people create a union against the Russians so they don't get Germany.
Thank you, Candidate Parnassus. Candidate Nova Reign Equity Bloom, what will you do about the Beacon in Moscow?
Well, they defeated the Wither. They deserve that. They got that. It's pretty cool they did so too.
But what about the United States national security?
What about it?
Moving on. Now, candidate Nova Reign Equity Bloom, you had really strong criticism for putting the infamous Slender Man in your party's potential VP. What do you have to say about this?
You know, Slenderman's been a real one. His whole reach online has got me to a position I've never gotten before. And besides, I don't discriminate against cryptids, unlike some people.
Slenderman's a commie.
No, he's not. Why do you keep accusing me of being commies? It's not the 70s anymore, man.
You and you young communists.
I'm not a commie. I don't have a socialist thing unlike you and your little
Oh yeah?
gate.
I don't know how a communist.
Do you even know to spell
Stupid.
commie, you old
Oh, you want us to be spelled communist?
Okay. We are moving on now. Now, candidate Parnassus, there have been more and more reports on the zombies climbing over the Great Wall of the Mexican border. What are you planning for this serious situation?
Well, it's obvious. If they're climbing the wall, we just didn't build that shit high enough, you know? So, obviously, my plan to fix that is to triple the wall's height and mass.
Very well, Parnassus. What about you, Nova Equity Bloom?
Well, I believe a more humanitarian perspective on this issue, unlike him, is that we just tear it all down. My parents have been there since the wall was put up. I grew up in the nation, me and other people have. I feel we should tear it down. Tear it down. And to try to come in, we use these handy slingshots instead of those murderous guns.
You know what?
Okay.
What?
We're just gonna move on now. Okay, Nova Equity Bloom, you seem to be quite an expert on mutant culture. How do you feel about mutants appearing all over Canada, especially here in Alberta?
Well, you know, what I feel about mutants is they're just coming out all the way. And well, we can't discriminate. You know, like some people in my brackets. But you know what we should do? We should integrate. Like George Washington said about the Indians.
You're talking about that old mother. Huh?
Yes, I am. Because this is the United States of America, and I believe in its rules. What do you think? You fascist bigot?
Fascist? You just call me fascist?
Yes, I called you a fascist.
Parnassus,
you really
calm
doing
down.
that
Nova Reign, do not do that. No, Parnassus, you're gonna fall over.
You want my hammer?
I will turn this interview right over.
Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Get out of here!
You try me again. Try me.
You show me, you.
Try it. Try it.
We're unable to get closing statements from our candidate after the attempted assassination of both candidate Parnassus and candidate Nova Reign Equity Bloom, but we'd like to thank the audience for listening here at BBC News. Good night, America. Further coverage on the continuing battle between both candidates physically will take place after 6 o'clock. Now here is the weather.
This is just. You wanna try this? It was a fucking mutant!
Oh yeah, it was a mutant? What about mutants? Do you think they're dangerous?
Yes!
Why?
What do you mean one can hold metal? Yeah. Oh, you bitch! You bitch! No, no, no!
Guys, they're done.
Oh shit! You bitch! You bitch! He didn't make it for you.
I'll fight you for real then.
Mano, mano. Bitch to bitch. I thought it was... What? You mean like the BM-125 Grand?
You don't even know what type of gun that is, Grandpa. Don't even try. Thank you. I see you over there. Been there for me since day one. How am I supposed to credit him when I wouldn't be here in this possession without him and his massive reach with his tentacles? He's everywhere online. You know, it's better than some candidates like yours. What's your candidate again? Your vice president?
Captain America.
Some cryptids. You know, like some people. Why did you break?
Don't break the sucker.
Hold on. Can't look at you. I can't handle it because you look stupid.
Well, obviously.
Hold on, you fucking laugh.
Okay, try again.
Okay.
He dropped his fucking. You dropped your American flag. Call me.